the land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, it hosts a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Valentine. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Valentine. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Illini! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Off play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going. Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away. There he goes! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Lost a throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The play action fake. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might prefer a fair catch. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab at the 25 and there's room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now they'll try the right side. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. On the run, it's Reeder. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebacker, breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
QB draw. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to pound it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Finds his tight end. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Bringing the heat. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Now facing a third and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He'll start this drive firing. That's reeled in. It's Dixon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now staring at a third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He'll pull it on the read. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's McGee. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Another incompletion on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Fitted in the window for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by...
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Out of bounds at the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's McGee. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the right. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at They'll run it in the red zone. It's Valentine. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Illinois! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.